Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So this video is going to be solely focused on Dark Phoenix, primarily as an attacker, because she is one of the most broken defenders in the game currently, but she is still a great attacker, and this video is going to be highlighting that. So before we get into all of the regular gameplay, first I want to show you her absolute max, her pinnacle, her peak. We got full recoil masteries on right now, full max boosts. Let's go see how much damage she's doing at her peak. I'm honestly just curious, personally. I want to see, because she's been really impressing me just with her base damage. So I want to see what she's truly capable of, and I don't think there's any better place than right here, Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord. So let's jump straight in. You know, hold on, maybe should I get synergies? Hold on, maybe we should get synergies. If we're testing her peak, it would be synergized. So let's see, what do we want? No. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. And then I think what we want is like Ronin? And is it Black Bolt? Or something? What's the synergy I'm thinking about? Yeah, this is it. Common champions gain 30% duration for all fury, precision, cruelty, and armor up buffs. And then I think, what else would be good? I think probably just an Odin would be perfect. Yeah, I think this team is pretty lit. There might be a better synergy team out there, but this one should be really good. Alright, cool. Let's run it. So when we intercept having Cyclops on the team, it's going to give us a little precision. That sounds nice. Alright, so let's see what Dark Phoenix is truly capable of. Let's also throw on these bad boys, just so the aptitude boosts her fury, you know, even more. Because she has a very, very potent fury buff on her special too. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so any evades right at the beginning. Well, that's crazy. Okay, now the damage is feeling really good. For like, this is what the damage feels like with the fury. And so, oh man, I can't wait to see how much damage we're doing with the fury. Like normally unboosted, that's the damage we're doing right now. Is like how hard she's hitting with the big fury buff. No, oh, I thought he was gonna block that. Nice. Okay, cool. We got the fury. 37 mediums. Wow, wow, hot dog. Wow, hot dog. That is nice. Alright, let's keep on intercepting to get that precision. And we can also, like, just push him to a special 3. Like, it's not a big deal at all. If we eat a special 3, I won't die. Alright, I guess we're going to do it. Alright, let's go for our special 3 first. This is going to apply a permanent passive Nova Flame on him for the rest of the fight. So we'll just have that constantly ticking. Alright. So he's going to hit us with his special 3. That's totally fine. Literally totally fine. We have her healing to always fall back on. It's so OP, dude. We'll heal to full. Oh, I'm heal blocked. Okay, actually, hold on. That's kind of bad. Gotta wait till that heal block goes away. Alright, now I'll let him kill me. Is it too soon? Nah, that should be good. Alright, dude, kill me. Alright, I guess I'm pushing him red again. Alright, you can kill me, dude. Go ahead. Come on. Alright, so this will kill us. Psych, 1% health. You better not heal block me. You better not heal block me, Star-Lord. There's a 1 in 4 chance that he heal blocks me. I'm gonna restart this entire video if I get heal blocked. Okay, good. I'd be pissed if he heal blocked me again. Okay, let's pop this. This will give us some healing. We're just gonna go right back to full health right now. Watch. Just watch. And we're back to full health. Just like that, dude. That is the power of Dark frickin' Phoenix. Boom. Take some recoil damage, heal it right back. And that's Labyrinth Star-Lord just freaking cooked, bro. Damn. Hot damn. That was good. How long was that? 249. Not bad. Not incredible, but not bad. Alright guys, let's get into some unboosted regular gameplay because that is very unrealistic for Dark Phoenix. Alright guys, so up next we're going to stick with the Labyrinth theme. This is completely unboosted though. No special synergies or anything. I do have Nick Fury on the team, but I mean, like, I was just doing stuff with him. That's why he's on the team, not for his synergy purposes. But yeah, he's giving us some extra attack. But I really thought this Agent Venom fight would be just really perfect to test out Dark Phoenix because, for a couple of reasons. You know, the whole thing with this fight, it's like a game of hot potato. That little black icon there is the hot potato. And, you know, if you get burnt, you get incinerated. But Dark Phoenix is incinerate immune. So even if that happens, it's fine. So very big safety net on that front. And, you know, all of the stuff we're applying are Nova Flame passives, not debuffs. So we don't need to worry about him shrugging any of that. So Dark Phoenix just ends up being a pretty solid counter here for this fight. Not that Labyrinth is really that relevant at the moment. But one day, you know, I would love for them to make like a Crucible style updated Labyrinth challenge. That'd be really cool. And if they did do something like that, like Dark Phoenix would absolutely come to mind as like a counter for this Agent Venom. A really great counter. So, getting started here, we got our Fury buff. You can see how hard we're hitting. Obviously, it is a lot less compared to when we were max boosted with the recoils as well. A lot less, but, you know, it's still pretty good. It's still quite excellent, I would say. The tail end of those mediums, the double with medium hits are doing 12k each. So that's like a 24k medium crit. Not too bad. So I'm going to go for the special 3 now to apply a permanent passive Nova Flame. So that is doing 2,087 damage per tick. So that's over 4,000 damage every single second now for the rest of this fight till this man dies. So it's really nice. Dark Phoenix is actually very good for this type of content because, you know, you can build up, I think it's like 3 of those passive Nova Flames from the special 3 that are permanent. Like, it's just, it's so crazy. So I'm going to be going for another special 3 here, of course. And yeah, actually, I'm going to double check right now. Is it 3 on the special 3? Let me double check. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah, it is 3. Okay, max stacks. That's what I thought. Just wanted to double check. Make sure I'm not giving you guys misinformation here. So I think we're at 2 of the special 3 Nova Flames. So 1 more, and then that will be our max. Here I'm just trying to bait a special. I'm like, bro, today. There we go. He throws it, and I wanted to get off my special 2. Like I threw that like frame perfect special 2 there because my Fury expired. So I definitely wanted to get that guy back. Right now we're just spamming some special 1s, getting a little power gain. Then here we eat a special 2 to the face. He is tenacitying everything. Things are starting to go wrong. And things are going to start to even go more wrong later in this fight. But Dark Phoenix doesn't care. That's what makes her so good, bro. She doesn't care. So here, I get stunned. Obviously, you know, this fight isn't looking quite as clean anymore. I'm taking hits. I don't have a full yellow bar. But he's almost dead. But here, he blocks my special, stuns me, and then I accidentally push him red. That's completely my own fault. So now I eat Agent Venom special 3. And, you know, for 98% of champions, the fight is over here. But not for Dark Phoenix. Look how much damage that bleed is doing, bro. It's doing like 16,000 per tick, something ridiculous. Guess what? We healed a full. Oh, yeah. Got hit by a special 3, should have died. Nah, I'll just finish the fight with a full yellow bar instead. Thanks. Let's watch that back. Just getting shredded by miniguns, by Mac 11s, by the Uzis, and then, oh yeah, what's that? I'm dead? No, you're dead, and I'm at a full yellow bar. Like, Dark Phoenix is so good, man. Like, what? What is that? That's insane. That's so ridiculous. Man, that is disgusting. Alright, next thing I want to show you is this vision in the gauntlet here. So he has a note here, minor aspect of death. So attackers struck by a special 3 attack are instantly knocked out. I wanted to test this. Would that knock out Dark Phoenix, or would she tank it? I had to find out. I wanted to fight the MODOK in here with my rank 4 Nick Fury for a different video. So I needed to get through this vision first. I brought Stark Spidey as like my actual option to get through it, but the way that node reads is instantly knocked out. Well, will Dark Phoenix be instantly knocked out? Let's find out. So I've baited a special 1. I've now baited a special 2. That means he's only going to throw his special 3 now. He will not throw any other bars of power unless you like taunt him. That's what Stark Spidey can do, but Dark Phoenix does not have taunt. So here, just dropping my special, getting my Fury, trying to get in as much damage as I possibly can before I get special 3. So here is the moment of truth. Do we survive? And the answer, abso-freaking-lutely, bro. You can't kill Dark Phoenix that easily. Psych. And not only do we not die, are we going to heal the full? Well, let's watch together and find out. And full health. So not only did we not die to a special 3, we were able to heal the full. The rest of the fight, not going to bother showing you. We die. We do die after that. But we didn't die to the first special 3, which was pretty cool. Alright, now we're going to jump to some Battlegrounds health pools to show you what she would look like in Battlegrounds as an attacker against like rank 3 tech defenders here. So up first we have Red Skull. So Dark Phoenix has a really great ability on her heavy attack to instantly pulverize up to 2 armor up buffs. And with the synergy, I think you can get it up to 3. Yeah, it makes her a pretty decent Red Skull counter. You just want to dash back a couple times during the special 1 and then heavy counter, and you're going to be getting some extra damage for, pulverizing his armors. About 5k. It's not really the craziest amount of damage. I think once we get the Fury, it does get increased. So speaking of the Fury, we are going to drop the special 2 now. Boom. Alright, let's see the damage on the heavy here. Let's see if it's more than 5k. So yeah, that one was 12k. So that's good. And then again, another heavy, just dealing that burst damage. And bro is just cooked. So that's Red Skull down. Not the fastest fight, but she can absolutely deal with Red Skull. 51 seconds. Not too shabby. Alright, next up, what about Arcade? Arcade is a pretty crazy tech defender. Let's see how Dark Phoenix does here. Now, she's not anything really that special against Arcade. But she's definitely not bad for him either. She's got class advantage. She hits hard. Of course she's going to be a pretty decent option. So I am going to bait out this man's special 2 here. So boom, bait this. And I'm just going to primarily block it. I'll evade like at the last saw if I feel like it. I didn't feel like it there. Okay. And now we just need to use some heavy attacks of our own. But then he decides to throw a special 1 here, which I was not ready for. And I actually end up getting tagged by it a little bit. It's fine though. That's actually going to end up healing us up. So it's all good. Those shocks are doing 67 right now. That's nothing. So boom. Drop our special 2. Get our Fury buff. And now he's cooked. He's just cooked. We're doing so much damage. And there goes Arcade. We still could have, he wasn't at 3 bars yet. We could have gotten off another combo at least. Some more big damage. So, Arcade dropped 50 seconds. Nothing crazy. Nothing special. Decent. Alright, what about Iron Man Infinity War? So I was trying to showcase her, at the end of this fight when he triggers his armors with 15%. And I had to do this fight like 5 times to try to really showcase it, because one time it just didn't work. I got auto blocked and got screwed. Another time he just didn't trigger any armors at all and he just died super quick. It was like a super clean fight, but that's kind of unrealistic, so I didn't want to show that. This one I think was not perfect either, but I'm only going to fight this Iron Man so many times before I'm like, alright, that's good enough. So he has 1 armor up passive right now. We're going to go for the special 2. There we go. And then now bait his special 2. And so what I want to do is try to time my relic when he goes into that last 15%. So boom, relic, he's got that 15%. Boom, heavy. And then another heavy. And then he dies at 3 bars. So she can kind of counter Iron Man, in that final phase, but it's not the most incredible counter ever. Definitely be careful. All right, up next is Penny Parker, and there's an interaction that I really want to show you guys. So, fun fact, if you weren't already aware, Incinerate has a secondary effect when applied, and what it does is it lowers block proficiency, typically by about 50%. So, you know, that's why if you have an Incinerate opponent or you have an Incinerate on yourself, you just take a lot more block damage, right? Now, I was looking all through Dark Phoenix's kit for like, well, what about with the Nova Flames? You know, how much does that reduce the block proficiency by? So I couldn't find an answer, but I looked in Human Torch's abilities, and in Torch's Nova Flames, it's reducing it by 100%. So watch her shield just get absolutely obliterated. Look at that. Look how quick. So unfortunately, she auto blocked me here. I just wanted her to block, but I ended up intercepting, so that was just annoying. But with that one hit, that was 23 charges gone. And then with the combo, she's already down to 11. Boom, that shield is broken, dude. So I think her Nova Flame might also be similar to Torch's in the fact that it's reducing block efficiency by 100%. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's definitely reducing it by quite a bit because we just ate through her shield like it was nothing. And now we have the Fury, and I really wanted to see if we could eat through the shield again. So she's almost dead here, but the shield comes back. So it's a full shield right now, so watch this. First hit, 49 charges. Second hit, 31 charges. Third hit, she's dead, but that would have been the shield broken. So that would have been the shield broken in 3 blocked hits. That's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. And, you know, Penny Parker is immune to Incinerate, but not Nova Flame. So, yeah, Dark Phoenix is actually a pretty top-tier Penny Parker counter, I would say. Unless she, like, somehow cucks your Regen at the end with her heal block. That could happen, I think. Maybe, I don't know. But as far as the applying your effects and taking down that shield, she's very good for Penny Parker. All right, next up, I wanted to test, you know, some more meta-relevant defenders. Sentinel and Future Ant-Man. So I would say these are 2 matchups that Dark Phoenix actually excels in. And, you know, these are some very meta-relevant tech defenders. I don't think she's really that good for Zola. He's not even on the CCP testing map, so I couldn't test it. But like I did try her against like you know, my own 6-star Zola, and it did not feel good. The regular Phoenix is the Zola counter. Dark Phoenix, not really. But she's pretty darn good for Sentinel, you know, because those Nova Flames are doing so much DOT. That's really nice. Because of his analysis, you know, it's reducing our base damage by a lot. So that Nova Flame damage is kind of carrying right now. And so now at this point he triggers the armors, which is good, because remember, we can pulverize those. So I go for my relic into the heavy, and he's just dead. Pulverized all that, killed him. So the way I view the end of that fight, you know, it's kind of like Serpent, kind of like in this matchup specifically. You know, kind of just want to save your relic for the end of the fight like you do with Serpents. And then here I'm able to, you know, get in a nice combo and then comfortably drop this relic. And then again, comfortably drop this heavy attack, and he's dead. So I feel like Dark Phoenix is actually pretty solid for Sentinel. It definitely seems like a pretty good counter. I felt pretty good to me. All right, now what about Future Ant-Man? We're going to actually run the entire fam gauntlet. We're going to fight the Battlegrounds health pool one, the 500,000 health one, and the 1 million health pool fam. We're going to test all of them. So starting with just like a rank 3 in Battlegrounds. And, you know, so with Dark Phoenix, you know, against fam, there's 2 ways to get rid of his armors. You know, you can go for an intercept. That'll get rid of an armor. You know, or you go for a heavy attack. That will... Oh, this was a run I quit out on because he messed it up there. He walked right through my special one there. I don't know. How did that not connect? Let's watch that again, actually. So like I throw my special one, and he just runs right through it, and I was like, dude, all right, frick that. I'm restarting. Let's get back in here. That really pissed me off. How does bro just walk through my special? Like, what is that? But yeah, start with the heavy, just to immediately, you know, get rid of the buff. Something really weird though happened. I think it's on the 2nd Future Ant-Man, which I didn't even know was possible. But he can actually glance my heavy and prevent you from removing the armors, which I feel like he should not be able to do, man. Glancing is ridiculous. But yeah, that can happen. I'm pretty sure it's on the second fam fight. But right there, nice little heavy, removed 2 of his armors. Then he actually triggered a regen because I think we hit his 10% damage cap there or something. But yeah, that's fam down in 36 seconds. You know, in a Battlegrounds fight, that would be pretty damn clean. Alright, let's try the next fam. This is like, I don't know if this is quite like a rank 4 level, but definitely closer to it. So, boom, again, start the fight, drop that heavy attack. No more armor for you, sir. And then special 1, go for a little counter punch. Oh yeah, another neat thing is, you know, if you use the unstoppable to counter punch the opponent, that also can count as an intercept against fam. So another way to just remove those armors. So it's going to be coming up in a second here. I think it's here. Yeah, I remember him having 2 armors. Let's see. No, okay, that one worked just fine. That's what's supposed to happen. You know, you heavy and the armors disappear. So here we throw our special 2, get the fury. Maybe it's here. It must be right here. So let's see. I relic for safety. And no, that one worked too. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure it's in this fight. I swear it is. Maybe it's in the third fam? Okay, I missed my special 1 again. Okay, it must be in the third fam. Or I'm crazy. It must be in third fam. Alright, second fam down, though. How long was that one? Was it under a minute? 58 seconds! 58 seconds. So she can definitely drop a rank 4 fam in Battlegrounds in under a minute. Absolutely. Alright, third fam, though. This is the big one. This is about 1,000,000 health. Let's see how Dark Phoenix does here. And I hope the interaction I was speaking about is going to happen. Otherwise, I might actually be going crazy. There's no way, though. It has to be in this fight. I know it is. Because I was flabbergasted when it happened. I was like, why didn't I pulverize, man? So, here... Oh, yeah, this fight is also... This is my favorite fight by far because the ending is just peak. But we'll get there. So far, so good. He's throwing the special ones. He applies that debuff to me, but I'm actually healing from it, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I think it's right here. It must be right here. So he has 3 armors. I go for the heavy, and yes, look at that. There it is. I'm not crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. Let's watch that again. So relic, heavy. This should remove 2 of his armors. But what happens? He glances. No armors are removed, bro. I had never seen that happen before. I was flabbergasted. Then here I get intercept. That just threw me off my entire rhythm, bro. It just completely threw me off. I was like, you know what? All right, fam. You want to be like that? I'm gonna let you kill me. I'm gonna let him kill me. But then I'm gonna heal back to full. You know, like we did against that Agent Venom. That's what I'm striving for. So here, I want him to throw the special. I'm like, dude, throw the special. I'll even let you hit me with it. Come on, throw it. And he throws it when his thing expires. So it doesn't even do any damage. I even get hit by it. I don't even think that was intentional. But I want him to kill me here because I want to heal back. Because, again, like in a Battlegrounds fight, you'd want to finish with full health. So if you made a mistake and you're chilling at like 80% or lower, probably lower, you know, it would be in your best interest to kill yourself and then heal the full. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to let him kill me. So boom. Like imagine this is a Battlegrounds fight, you know? You want to finish with absolutely as much health as possible. So boom. Let him kill me. And then special 2. And look at my health. We are back to full yellow, my friends. And heavy. Peace, fam. Biggest fam I could find. Cooked in less than 2 minutes. And we finished with that full yellow bar, dude. After making hella mistakes. After getting messed up by his glancing. Doesn't matter. Full health finish. That's what makes Dark Phoenix so powerful, dude. Like, her ability to just die and then finish fights with absolutely full health. It's so simple, easy, effective, and fun on attack. On defense, it's the complete opposite of all those things. It's still simple. You just kill her, but it's definitely not fun. But on attack, it is a blast. And one of my favorite abilities probably in the game right now, on attack. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this completely maxed out rank 4 6200 Dark Phoenix gameplay showcase video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had actually a ton of fun making this one. I really like Dark Phoenix. She's become one of my personal favorites in the whole game, actually. Except on defense. I don't like fighting her. But I love playing with her, and I love Dark Phoenix as a character. So just need the counters to come out, bro. Watch next month. We get a Dark Phoenix counter. I'm pretty sure they already said there's a Mystic next month. It's just probably going to be a hard counter to Dark Phoenix. Just wait. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a like for all those full health finishes with the immortality. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Dark Phoenix gameplay, amongst other things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Peace. And also, let me know in the comment section down below if you think Dark Phoenix is better on attack than you initially thought after watching this video. I'd love to know. All right. Peace.